Hello people, a terrific evening to all of you. This is Nihal Dubey from Speakwell Institute, and the Speakwell team has come back once again to shoot another video on another very important and current topic. So guys, as you know that before 15 to 20 days our Home Minister Amit Shah ji made a statement that Hindi should be alternative of English in our country. But since then he has said opposition party leaders are opposing him by saying that the concept of India is unity in diversity, and they are also saying that if Hindi could be our official language, then why not Marathi, Gujarati, Telugu, and whatever language our constitution has provided. And they are also saying that who is Amit Shah to decide that what to speak and what to eat and where to go, and the educated persons are favored in the English. They are saying that English is important and it would be better for our future, and it is a language of aviation, it is the language of internet, and it is the language of computer. And the other states people are saying that we are being discriminated in our country by our government. So guys, right now here I am at Bhrigurasan Intermediate College, and I have some enthusiastic and energetic boys and girls, and who will express their perspective about it, that according to them which language should be our official language. So guys, let's start by asking one by one. So guys, first of all I would like to start with you, mister. Please tell me your name.
Abhishek Pathak.
Yeah. So Mr. Abhishek Pathak ji, what do you think about it, that which language should be our official language, English or Hindi?
From my point of view, Hindi must be the official language of our country.
Why do you think that Hindi must be our official language? Do you have any reason?
Yeah, of course. You can see now this time in the Indian Constitution state that Hindi must be the official language of our country. But
Yes,
some
yes.
regions are not ready to accept this fact. You can see when the PM Narendra Modi went to the Bhutanese parliament and gave a speech. He gave a speech in Hindi. Why did he give a speech in Hindi? Because he know about Hindi. What is Hindi? Hindi is a national language as well as a regional language, as well as it is a mother language. That's why I'm saying Hindi must be the official language of our country.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your lovely opinion. And now I would like to turn to Miss Kajal. So Miss Kajal, would you like to go with his statement, as he said that Hindi should be our official language?
I agree with his.
Okay, why do you agree with this? Do you have any other reasons?
No, because Hindi should be official language of our country.
Okay, then explain why.
Because you have already know Hindi is our national language, and it
Yes,
is
yes.
also mother tongue. And we should also think about people of rural areas. Even they don't know Hindi, then how can you expect them he understand Hindi, English and speak Hindi? And you know, Mister, in India, English is spoken by majority of people, and we see our state government work is being done either in Hindi, and English is regional language, and no one use English language.
Okay, thank you, Miss, for your wonderful opinion. So guys, as you see that Miss Kajal said that Hindi is spoken in our country, and it is a very familiar and it is very easy language, and rural areas people can't understand English. That's why Hindi should be our official language. And now I would like to turn to Mr. Rahul. So Mr. Rahul ji, how do you see about this topic, that which language should be our official language?
From my perspective, English should be official language in our country.
Okay, why do you think that English should be official language of our country?
You know that in our countries, there are many more papers has been made by in English language and has been published in English language.
Yes, yes.
And if you are going through in Hindi language, then absolutely you are insulting yourself. You know that if you read in Hindi language, then you go out in country, then absolutely all people will ask in English language. Nobody will ask you on Hindi language questions. Then what will you think on that? Absolutely on that time you will think you are insulting your there.
Okay, Mr. Why do you think that if we follow our mother tongue and we speak our national language, then who will insult you? And why are you saying, don't you think that we should promote our national language?
in earlier time, absolutely we are supporting our national language. But you know that if you have don't have proper knowledge about English, then how will you expect you? Then how will you show it in front of people? You know that. Then how can you develop your personality with the help of English language?
Thank you, Mr. Please tell me your name, ma'am.
My name is Vandana.
Okay, Bandana, ma'am. Would you like to go with his statement as he said that English should be our official language? Do you also think?
Yeah, I also think like that.
What's the reason do you have that you are also saying that English should be our official language?
There are terms of reason. So let me explain. You know, if we go in a foreign country, then we always speak in English. But
Yes, yes.
if we live, if we follow Hindi language, but then we don't express ourselves with
Yes,
them.
Yes, yes. But you know, ma'am, political leaders are saying that Japanese people speak their own language and Chinese people spoke their own language. Then why we are following the English language? Why we are not promoting our language?
Um, you can take the example of American peoples.
Yes.
You know, the children of the American peoples are speaks in English normally. They don't learn Hindi language or English language.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your lovely opinion. So, Mr. Prince Kushwaha, what's your insight about it?
Well, Mr. As I feel that English should be official language of our country.
Okay, Mr. What's the reason do you have that you are also saying that English should be our official language?
Well, Mr. There are tons of reasons behind it, because if I talk about English language, then English is the international language, and there are lots of countries that they are adopt English language and get developed, and if we follow that path, then that we can get developed. Then also we can, if we adopt English language, then we can also get developed. And as there are lots of people are say that Hindi is our national language. Then I feel that in the constitution there hasn't written that Hindi is our national language. And if I talk about the language, then in India there are tons of languages, and if I feel that there are tons of language, then we can adopt common language. Then English is our common language, and if we adopt English language, then if we learn English language, then we can speak and we can adjust anywhere in any states. And if I talk about English PM, and if I talk about our Narendra Modi, our prime minister, then he also feel that, and he is the prime minister of our India, and he thought about all peoples of all peoples and all states. Then he feel that if I talk about in normal language, then he also, that's why he talk in Hindi language, that all the peoples adjust and get easily properly. That's why he speaks in Hindi language. And if we go any foreign country, then we should also if we know English language, then we can adjust anywhere.
Okay, Mr. But do you know what is the meaning of official language? If our official language would be English, then if you want to file any case in any police station, and if you want to open any bank account in any bank, then if you want to open your bank account in any banks, then you have to fulfill the file only in English language. If the rural areas people, an uneducated person wants to open any bank account and they wants to file any case, then if the file will be only in English language, then how it will be possible to understand for them?
Well, Mister, as you have said that the in the bank account, if we open any bank, then we can face the English language. Then, and as you say that the poor people who doesn't educated, then he don't get any English language. Then if I talk about if we want to do anything, then we can do easily. Then if that people's want
Okay,
to
Mr. Thank you for your lovely opinion. So, guys, as you see that Mr. Said that English is an international language. That's why our official language should be English. Okay, Miss, would you please tell me your name?
My name is Khushi Yadav.
Yes, Khushi, what do you think that about this topic, that which language should be our official language?
I think English should be our official language.
Why do you think that English should be our official language?
In many office, both government and private, work done in English. If you speak English, you can adjust anywhere. English is interesting marks and scoring subject. It is one richest language of the world. In many students, these are MA, even double MA, but they cannot speak English. Without English speaking, your education is incomplete. If you can speak English, you can impress anywhere. So I can say that English should be most official language in India office.
Okay, Mr. How do you see about this topic?
So as I feel, Hindi should be our official language
Why do you think that Hindi should be our official language?
because, as you said to Mr. Prince, that if English would be our official language, then many poor people and many poor people will be treated by rich people and who knows about the English and will go.
Okay, it means he will speak only in English language. Okay, Mr. So, Mr. Firstly, tell your name.
My name is Alek Yadav.
Okay, Alek Yadav ji, where do you stand about this topic? That which language should be our official language?
From my point of view, English must be official language for our country.
Why do you think that English must be our official language?
As you know, Mister, nowadays every people want to be developed in their career, and in our country also be developed more than 1900 periods. And nowadays, every school and every college and every government sector, and even you take the example of private sector, there only English be used. And if you go to fill any form and anything of form like bank forms and fees forms and any private jobs form, then there is English is more important. And for the requirement to ask you, do you speak English? And in nowadays, if English is not important, then why the people in schools and teachers said that you have to speak in English, not to English, not talking in Hindi? And there are many more things beneficial for us, because if support our country students go to another country and they only know how to they only know speak Hindi, then they may feel very silly on that time. And if you know English, then you are go in any country and fill up your movements. So keeping these all facts, I can say that English is more important.
Okay, thank you, Mr. for your clear statement. So, Ms. Kajal, where do you stand about this topic?
I think that this must be official language in our country.
Why do you think that Hindi must be our official language?
Because you know, Mister, we have already know that Hindi as our international language. And apart from this, if you are thinking about our culture, then we will definitely disobey our culture when we will make English should be official language of our country. And besides this, Hindi should be official language of our country because it's easy and familiar to all. And in addition to this, you know, Mister, India has been adopted many Western culture. If you again adopt this language, then we will definitely lose our identification as Indian. And if you are thinking English should be official language in our country, then I must say that you must learn from Pakistan in this matter, because when after division Pakistan made Urdu should be official language in their country.
Yes,
so
sir.
that's keeping this fact in my view, I must say that Hindi should be official language of our country. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, as you see that Ms. Kajal wants to express that we should spread our national language. So now I would like to move on, Mr. Prince. So, Mr. Prince, where do you stand about this topic that which language should be our official language according to you?
According to me, English should be official language of our country.
Why do you think that English should be our official language?
Firstly, Mister, I want to say that the student who is present here means who is supporting Hindi language. Firstly, I want to know that means you can see now this time they are spending lots of money to learn English. Why they are spending lots of money to learn English? Just because of English, because English is more important. That's why I'm saying English should be official language of our country. Apart from this, if I talk about Hindi, then if Hindi will official language of our country, then you already know that in our country there is lots of language is spoken. Approx 22 languages is spoken. Then absolutely, if you say Hindi must be official language of our country, then Marathi people say Marathi must be official language of our country.
Yes.
And Gujarati people also say that Gujarati language must be official language of our country. It will create a very political methods. That's why I'm saying English must be official language of our country. If English be official language of our country, then nobody is going to say English student official language of our country. So keeping this all my facts means I must be said that English must be official language of our country.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for a lovely opinion. So, Mr. What's your view on about this topic?
I think that English language should be official language of our country.
Why do you think that English language should be our official language?
As you know that earlier time the English language was official language of our country.
Yes.
And now it is official language of our country.
Yeah.
But even then all people used to do all work related to English.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think that English language should be official language of our country.
Thank you, Mr. for your wonderful opinion. And now I would like to turn to you, Miss. Tell me your name.
Anji Kuswa.
Yes, Anjali, tell me that according to you, which language should be our official language? Would you like to go with his statement?
Yeah, of course, I agree with her.
Okay, why do you think that English should be our official language?
No, Mr. English is an international language, but Hindi is a national language. So I think if you speak English, then you can speak everywhere, and you respected in everywhere. So I think English should be our official language.
Okay, so guys, as you see that if you know English, then you will be respected everywhere. Okay, sit down. So Mr. Manish, what's your insight about it?
From my point of view, Hindi language should be official language of our country.
Why Hindi language should be our official language?
Why am I saying like this? Because India has adopted many Western cultures, and if I adapt it, then we will lose identification.
Okay.
Apart from this, we should learn from Pakistan. After division, they made Urdu is official language of their country. Then from my point of view, Hindi official language.
But in Pakistan there is no many diversity, but in India there is many diversity. There are over 100 languages, and they speak their own languages. They will demand for their own languages. Then what will be happen?
If I follow Hindi language, then we will bring unity and integration.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. for your lovely opinion. So, Miss, what's your name?
My name is Riya Misra.
Okay, Riya, where do you stand about this? Which language should be our official language?
I think English.
So, Mr. Vivek, where do you stand about this topic?
From my point of view, English should be official language of our country.
Why do you think that English should be official language of our country?
Why I'm saying like this? Suppose if we want to get good job, then absolutely we should be learn English. Without English, we can't get good job.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. for your lovely opinion. So, guys, as you see that he said that if you know English, then you can get the job easily anywhere. Okay, ma'am. Firstly, tell me your name.
Me Renu Yadav.
Okay, Renu ji, where do you stand about this topic?
To me, English should be official language of our country.
Why do you think that English should be official language?
English language is an international language. Apart from this, we are going to talk about our education system. English books are being preferred by several colleges and schools. Moreover, most important books have been written in English. If we want to read in these books, we know how to speak English, and that's why.
Okay, it means you think that many books are only in English language. That's what our official language should be, English. Okay, thank you, Miss, for your lovely opinion. So, Mr., what's your name?
Sangam.
Okay, Shangam ji, where do you stand about this topic?
English should be. I think English should be official language of our country.
Why do you also think that English should be official language of our country?
English now this time English is more important of our life.
Yes.
In many office, government and private work is done in English.
Yes.
If you know English, then you can adjust anywhere. As well as English is spoken all over country. So I can say that English should be official language of our country.
Okay. So, guys, as you see that Barnwal ji say that the many official works are being done only in English language. That's why English should be our official language. So, Mr., what's your name?
Myself, Bishal Yadav.
Where do you stand about this topic? Which language should be our official language?
Hindi should be official language of our country.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr., what's your name?
Vishal Kuswa.
Okay, Bishwal Kuswaha ji, what's your opinion about it?
Hindi should be official language of our country.
So, Mr., what's your name?
My name is Syam Sundar.
Okay, Sam ji, where do you stand about this topic?
I think English must be official language of our country.
Okay, first of all, tell me your name.
My name is Nikhil Kuswa.
Okay, Nikhil, where do you stand about this topic, that which language should be our official language according to you?
From my point of view, English should be official language of our country.
Okay, why do you think that English should be our official language? Do you have any reason?
Yeah, Mr. I have a lots of reason behind this.
Yes, then
You know, Mr. Because of globalization, our country economics are attached from lots of country economic, and because of that, a lots of people can sell their a lots of people have chance to sell their products on the international market, and if we have to sell our products in international market, then we have to know English language. That's why I say that English should be official language of our country.
Okay, so guys, as he mentioned that if you know English, then you can spread your business all over the world. Thank you, Mr. for lovely opinion. So guys, as you see that Mr. said that if we try to speak English language, then it would be better for us. And thank you guys for talking with me. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and guys, please share this video and comment this video, and please subscribe our channel. So this is Nihal Dubey with camera person Deepak Kumar Yadav. Bye bye guys.